Okay, so I picked up a couple of shelves. These things are about 72 inches high, which is about the height of a door. They've got a capacity 4,000 pounds, sort of what it looks like right there on its side. You can put it together in two configurations. You have a regular looking shelf-like thing like that, or you could possibly put it together as a bench like thing. But I probably don't want to do the bench. I might. I'm still sort of out. The jury's out on that as far as I'm concerned. If I did, I would put it right inside over here, inside that little area up against that wall. But I would think I prefer up against this wall is where I would put it. But I would prefer to build probably my own. I've got a big piece of steel here that I could use as the top part of that shelf, as the top part of that that countertop, and this top is just made out of like plywood, not plywood, but that pressed wood that's not very longer, and it's not very strong. So I have one of these units in my other garage, and it's held up really well. It is very sturdy, and it's much more sturdy than these kind right here that are always getting dented up. So I like them. So I bought two of them, and I could kick myself because they were on sale yesterday, Black Friday, for about half the price that I had to pick them up for today. But I'm not. I don't want to goof around and look around forever. I want to get this shop here put into order, so that I've got a bunch of projects I need to get started on. So I'm going to put those things together, and I'm going to set them up here against this wall. And I did see online there's a guy who has. There's all kinds of stuff. When I went out to the classifieds, pallet shelving wise, some of it's quite a drive, like a good 40-minute, 50-minute drive. There is some guy that has some stuff locally, but I can't get a hold of him. It's a going out of business sale, and the guy's probably not working over the weekend. So that's going to make it a little more difficult for me to arrange to see what he's got there. But I saw the pictures of it. It looks perfect. The price is right. He's got basically two pallets that would go up about 8 feet tall. Two pallet shelves, that is, and they come out 46 inches, I think it is. So that would be perfect. He's got two of them, so they're, I can't remember what it is. They're like 40 some odd inches or 60 inches wide. It would basically take up this back wall, have a complete system of pallet shelving back here, and it looked great. So I'll keep trying to get a hold of that guy. Hope he hasn't sold them yet. Anyway, I'll get started putting this together and keep you updated as I go along. All right, so I've got the box open. Comes with these instructions. And all that you see here, and these shelves, which is, these shelves are that stuff I don't like, right? But, you just can't find good stuff anymore. When you buy it new or you don't do it yourself. These things are kind of, I don't know, it's not really heavy gauge. But when you get it all put together, it's structurally pretty good. So anyway, there's a little update. Oh yeah, comes with a little bag of things that go on the legs that will probably be worn out after about one scoot across the floor. Update 2.194. As you can see, I've got one of these things fully assembled, and the shelf that was right next to it, that little tin thing, I've taken everything off of it and put it on this shelf. I'm going to put together the next shelf, and I'll put it right next to it. I took the little tin shelf into this room, and I put it here. My idea is that I will break that thing in two. There's some screws that I can take off, and so make two shelves out of it. And I'll hang those babies on the wall right there. over the top of the bench that I put there. Okay, making some good progress here. So we got all the shelves put together in the other room, as you saw. This shelf is up, that shelf is about to go up, and I pulled out this piece of steel that I cut off the front of this steel deck over here. Well, you know, I made that that bench there. It's kind of cool. It you know, it's got your 1/4 inch top there. You know, it's all steel, all welded. It's strong as can be. Comes up in back and comes across. I was going to put a shelf up there, probably still will at some point. In fact, I was going to use that, but you know, I figured that was kind of overkill. I could just put a piece of wood up there, and you know, as it turns out, I don't really need anything. I'm just sort of storing some extra pieces of steel up there. It lines across there just fine. So anyway, I figured, you know, so this one here comes out quite a ways. Let's see, that comes out a standard, pardon me while I get this thing. Comes out what, 30 inches, okay? And this little piece down here is 18 inches. Okay, so I'll have a little 18 inches coming out to about there. Okay, so I don't know if I can get that in the shot, but you know, it's coming out. See, if that's coming out 12 inches, it's going to come out that much farther, right, from the shelves. And I'm going to put it quite low. You know, so this is at waist. This one comes up quite a ways. You know, so that I can walk up to it, and it's, you know, it's at elbow height, right? So just if you let your elbows just go down to the side of your body, that is what that height is for me, which makes it really comfortable to work. But this one I'll make quite low. That way, when I put something that's really big on it, you know, really tall, you know, it's easier for me to get up on it. It's easier for me to put something up on it, and it's not sitting up really high relative to that one over there. If I put something really tall on it, it's going to be up here, and I'm going to be reaching up. So I'll make this one really low, probably about 30 inches off the ground low. Well, no, I think I'll do it higher than that. I'll do it 36 inches off the ground, and I'll do some shelving underneath of it, and probably bring an electrical cord over here, and put some electricity and electrical outlet right around in there somewhere. Okay, so that's that update. All right, well, it's late. 5:30, I don't know what it is, maybe 6. And, well, I think I've accomplished a good amount. You know, I actually did a lot of sweeping and cleaning. And I got those shelves in that we saw in there. These shelves in here. And when I was at Home Depot today, I did pick up some of these hinges, and maybe I'll just do one more little thing and try to tackle this door. Okay, we have door. It ain't perfect, but it is good enough. It shuts. It hits right up in the upper right-hand corner. Right up there, a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. And you know, the bottom of the door. So hey, this is a door that I found. Okay, the bottom of the door is not, you know, flush to the threshold. But I have some weather strippy stuff, rubbery stuff that will stick down a couple of inches and help to seal that off a little bit. And I don't have, well, I need to put in a door handle. It doesn't match up against this thing perfectly either. So I've got a doorknob box here somewhere where I keep my doorknobs. I've got all of these doorknobs because some time ago I had some duplexes that I got rid of because I got tired of managing duplexes, and so I've got a bunch of doorknob hardware. Every time somebody moved out, I would put in a new door handle. So this looks like a nice little interior door handle. There's no lock on it, so maybe that's what I need for over here. There's the door handle. You can see the door handle, or the door latch, is not quite in place with this mechanism here, that doohickey. This doohickey needs to go down just a little bit, but it just so happens that I can shut it anyway, just like that, and that's fine. So tomorrow, if I have time, what I will do is I will get started on the bench. So I'll have the big bench and the little bench. And once I get that little bench in, I need to well, the other thing that I need to do tomorrow is I need to bring some things into the garage right before it snows. And once I get that little bench made, I need to work on a couple of things for my stairway. So I'm going to reinforce the balusters, the bottom of the balusters with, so the balusters come down, right? And the bottom, I'm going to have a piece of angle iron run lengthwise all the way across the bottom of those balusters to help reinforce them, and I'm going to attach them to balusters and to the posts. That way, when my kids go up and knock on those balusters with their feet, or think that they're going to those balusters are going to hold them, it will in fact hold them. So